Hi everybody, this is George, your 59-year-old carnivore friend from Bridgewater in Somerset, England. Just checking in for a quick update on how things are going, which is very well at the moment, to be perfectly honest with you. So been an interesting week this week. I had a bit of impulsive behaviour, shall we say, earlier on in the week. I was so inspired by what I've been watching out of America that I've actually signed up for a health coaching course with Dr. Kiltz and his company Kiltz Health LLC. It was a kind of a spur of the moment thing, and it starts on July the 1st, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm delighted to say that two of our great friends from the YouTube Carnivore community, have also signed up. The lovely ladies from Happy Sexy Health have also signed up, so I'll be able to copy their homework, which will be very handy for me indeed, as they're both far more intelligent than I am. So yeah, that's a fairly big piece of news. I don't think I want to be spending the rest of my career in the construction industry, especially during the winter when it's dark and cold, and my bones are getting a bit old now. 60 in September. So yeah, I think it's probably a sensible move, and hopefully it will go according to plan. Also, as regards the meetup, I've got an update on that, as I was fortunate enough to go to Sourdown Farm, where the meetup will be taking place yesterday evening, where Ashley was hosting a hog roast for the local community. It went very well indeed. I was able to hook up with Ashley very quickly and had a great time with him during the evening. But I was also able to carry out quite a bit of work behind the scenes as well. I met Lucy, who is our host. She recognised me straight away. And yes, it turns out that she's actually been talking about us quite a lot, because it's a bit of an unusual event, a carnivore meetup. And originally when I spoke to her about it, there was a bit of confusion, because here in Somerset we have quite a big carnival circuit. And when I asked her, had she ever heard of the carnivore community, she heard carnival. So she said, yeah, of course I know about the carnivore community. But once the confusion was cleared up, she found it quite amusing that that mistake had been made, as did I. And apparently she's been telling everybody else about that confusion and saying, oh, no, it is in fact the carnivores who are coming on Saturday, August the 2nd. So I found that quite a lot of people, her regular customers, actually already know about us coming on August the 2nd. And there's quite a lot of interest, because obviously we're a bit odd, to say the least. And they were very interested in my health story. I got asked quite a few times by strangers, are you that carnivore person? Which I thought was really good, because I mean, the thing is that the word carnivore is now getting out into the English lexicon, whereas before perhaps it was only applied to big cats and wolves, etc., etc. But now, no, we are becoming known as the carnivores, and it will be great for us to go and on August the 2nd and show what we're all about. I got the distinct impression that several of the locals would be very interested in attending. I met with the lovely couple who are beef farmers here in the village of Butley in Somerset. And I think they, if their time schedule allows it, they were definitely keen on coming. And I met a few of Ashley's friends as well, who are always up for a laugh, as Ashley himself is. And I think that they too will be looking at coming. I will be going back to Sourdown about a week before the ticket sales close. Ticket sales close on the 19th of July. This is because we have to give Ashley notification of numbers so that he can actually prepare the correct amount of beef and lamb, which requires hanging before use. So that's the reason why the ticket sales are closing 2 weeks before the actual meetup itself. So I'll be going on the 11th of July to another public evening, and I'll be setting up a little stand where I shall be inviting members of the local community to come and join us and have a good time and meet the carnivores. So that was a very good night last night, to say the very least. I got some very good photographs and some footage of Sourdown in action. So I will put that up on my in the form of a couple of shorts for the videos and photographs on my community post shortly after I upload this video. Yeah, so one thing I can tell you, because I remember the very first video which Carl and myself did, we speculated on the chances of being able to see Glastonbury Tour from the meetup. Now, the entrance to the car park is up the hill from the actual farm itself. So when you're approaching Sourdown, please use the gate entrance at the top of the field rather than the entrance to the farm shop area, which is kind of for the customers there. So it's about half a mile up the hill, maybe, yeah, not quite half a mile up the hill. As you drive in through the entrance, I discovered last night, you get a spectacular view of the famous Glastonbury Tour. I took a photograph, so I will show you that. So yeah, that is another little added bonus that we didn't quite expect, or we weren't sure it was going to happen, but I was hoping it would do. But the view is actually better than I anticipated, so that's really good. Parking is very good. It's on a good field, reasonably hard standing, as long as we don't get torrential rain. Fingers crossed that we don't. And the other half of it, it's a very big field, and you can camp on the other half of the field pretty much where you like. Plenty of space to have a bit of separation. And there is a 3-toilet unisex block. However, there is no running water in the toilets, but I've checked with Lucy, and there are standpipes. There are outside taps at the farm, which means that you will be able to actually fill up your water bottles for washing purposes, showering purposes, and for washing up, etc., etc. The basic hygiene stuff. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it, as you can probably imagine. I also checked the arrangements for the PA system. There is a large television screen on the wall, and that is laptop friendly, which means that our guest speakers will be able to plug in their laptops and do their presentation along with their slideshows, etc., etc. There is a good speaker system there, one speaker, but it booms out, as I discovered last night. And there is a microphone there as well. So we will have to share the microphone, but as we will only be having one speaker at a time, I don't really foresee that as being a problem. I've seen it happen at places like the Public Health Collaboration and that sort of thing. There is a very good bar service there. Obviously, most of us don't drink alcohol, but for our guests and visitors and those who do, there will be alcohol available. Last night I was drinking a non-alcoholic beer called Peroni, which they stock plenty of, and I will make sure that Lucy is aware that probably bottled water would, if she ups her order for bottled water, that would be a good idea. So that is the update reference to the meetup, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you all, and I will give you further updates as and when they emerge. In the meantime, I'll say have a good weekend. It's Saturday morning here in the UK, and I'll see you all again soon. Take care for now.